Okay, so let's have a conversation. All sports GH with YouTube. Nyakopon when shall be pre say Uguswa we enjoy show no. And somebody they be now why I don't want someone so bro. Inti catch unie na unia so son country unia. No so son country unia sanse. Jumedi no ya ye crado. Biggie.
Kogu
BBI fine.
Nyame adom BBI come up.
Okay. Didn't kind my main on cancer be on him say Napoli for after say Romelu Lukaku a prayer no. It was some corporate striker. 3 months coaching into me train. Inti Omo by England. Omo ko didn't kind Omo by Man U. Say omu here strikers na omu ni misa Man U for 2 strikers emu dia na available Joshua Zexi and Ramos Huilod and Man U see Zexi die your coach na say enye yi on ton enti entwa so enti Joshua Zexi die na die anye yi and am so Ramos Huilod or available never just some the good offer and na edeba Inti Ramos Huilon de Diano say essence ewiem it's obedi hun komo de ato omo kwa akoprepe offer de aba omo wieye enom call Chelsea Sir Nicholas Jackson no asam etisen omunya eno so obope inti ho asam so te say Chelsea edede wom so abom inti say Napoli for aba strikers no omugusu a omo epe we be ye we so enye ye Savinho Manchester City for eventually Africa de omotwa so omo nton boy no it's just a Tottenham coffee to be any say e City for la omo pesike ne bia ka ho o say pam so na omo ka so omo pede a omo nton dia well that is the story coming up say enya dia omo so Real Madrid na me adoma omone Osasuna na ebo squad a Madrid ede ko Osasuna enie Sebu Kutua Andrew Lunin Sergi Mestre defenders Dani Carvajal Eder Militao David Alaba Trent Alexander-Arnold Asensio Alvaro Carreras Fran Garcia Dean Howson midfielders Fede Valverde, Aurelien Chouameni, Ada Gule, Dani Ceballos, and Thiago Pitache. Akwadana Makasa say coach ni feeling brutal. Anymore, Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, Rodrigo Goes, Gonzalo Garcia, Brahim Diaz, and Franco Manstantuano. Nature say Akwadano when your opportunity to join the team. Biggie, first face.
Napoli, a striker, are possibly able to me about replace Romelu Lukaku because Lukaku is out injured for 3 months or more. There, Coach Antonio Conte feels a Jumano person going into the new season. On to me, massa position in the Honorable Pine, especially looking at the quality signings. Our year at the Ababe Kani team in the Honor. Not just a season now, he's in for business. Now, Ulusi Romelu Lukaku a very big blow, looking at the performance and then the experience. And so, at the man Napoli Bobo no performance, I what done over the years. Anytime he gets the opportunity to feature for Napoli, certainly, what Chelsea or was our quality, in almost every team I come. There are times I will call clubs more. And Neman was expected. Man United was an example. The performance, even though not that bad. But I feel that at Manchester United, the expectation was too huge. Now, man, for expecting Romelu Lukaku, be a broso, and I say, bro, draining Tiasieso, and Uncle Banasa. But aside that, any club with no opportunity be an Abranti and a chair, say he has that kind of quality. Last season, he was one of the best players for Napoli. With 36 matches in the league, or share 10 goals, assisted 14 times. Romelu Lukaku na ye nimu no. At the idea for the candy game, first, Nanka Obo Lukaku diam. You are only going to be thinking about goal scoring. But Romelu Lukaku last season, or the chances creation, any assist and so he has become a helper not only to Ononeshe but Obama and his teammates and so goals to be here because Lukaku be 10 over assist 14 there over expect such for Mecca Sabia a midfielder be or a very good when it comes to assisting but Romelu Lukaku yes said humanity so almost such a player a be harding but then again options now you have to get somebody or buy and obey me about normal that kind of performance I'll be share Nicholas Jackson so Chelsea so pen the number and you're bad per the numbers last season he was way better than Rasmus Højlund. Nicholas Jackson has 10 goals in the league. Rasmus Højlund and me and 5 goals Campo league mo. And certainly there was vast difference between the two. Say about performance our park and so say striker ejinamuna osia kind of man team there. Na Nicholas Jackson and so better. And so at the chain a player friend say Rasmus Højlund. Bakwaku adia ba ko ne say toko na ba beda hono no. Ubehia obia oba ye na oba hit the ground running. Because the coach in the time or the bet Kenya, many sure say Kobe striker. Kobe pro become permanent makeshift. No more bomb game star. But coach in the future on team in Kenton also fail it out to chrono. And if you are bringing in somebody, now one you're careful. No, mama me shame, no be shame or hit the ground running and nema konkaya. Now I send one phobia mampo and Kenya she. I also take a critical look. Jackson, any experience? Only experience when it comes to the Italian Serie A. Okay. Rasmus Højlund has experience in the Italian Serie A.
Good angle. Very good.
Well, Bobby Da.
Yeah.
At least the last season, the boy already joining Manchester United, which 9 goals. It was league and a Manchester United koko torn at the buy. And Abia not only a lot of numbers in the Premier League, but because of what experience in the Italian Serie A and not only be a better fit for the job than Jackson.
I'm sure Sekasa crowd.
Yes. It's the adaptation compose so any problem in your day. And famano. It's the coach and international own way options in a year. Say a numbers in the America, I'll go for Jackson on any day. But at least the Premier the Italian Serie A experience and adaptation into Emma Rasmus Højlund and so Gina baby Jackson enya de ben enyina ho enti a very tough decision between these two and I feel say between the two Højlund is more available let's say Nicholas Jackson because already he say man you too desperate to let him go though market of course Chelsea amana clear say offer bi na ye kama obema Jackson akọ but Rasmus Højlund there Manchester United just needs to free up space because Manchester United needs money that is number 1 it you feel say player bi better na say be supposed to requirement there adenti na ye ma wonko na ye mfa other players enye there ben emma mishim ana say obi ampo ama at least akwanya abemo ebetimi dia service kakaka and so ewo eti ono no available I think say and looking at the situation no so it looks like Manchester United wants him out because for a player on one kasa guarantee interview aka so person alternative no fighting for the position but club no so looking for available offers a person player and if you want to corner there then clearly Manchester United in here player no team him and I feel say Napoli technical handlers and tennis no munim komoni ye no mo hwe de beboa between these two players
ISI so I'm just assuming say omuni budget for a striker where they improve months probably will be a loan because yes, say I'm planning for and it's going to be very difficult and then Barcelona for training anchor so name Juan Garcia, Pedri, Dani Olmo, Wojak Sectioni, Aurel Romeo. Hey, Kofo Krankai, Omunina be training. Barcelona, do na and there a day off into Pedri, Juan Garcia, Dani Olmo, Wojak Sectioni, Aurel Romeo, Omunina be training. And so I will make a basan registration on say Juan Garcia register no, ya register Rashford. I can't the rest of the place. When him say Barcelona for paying for no say the next player they want to register. Hey, Wojak Sectioni. Matter say coach and say Dabi. They should register Gerard Martin first. Nti no so I stand off kakra. Nti ha adwen ba we ne den.
Ade ba ko a medwene ho sesi ana say coach no enye careful. I am using the word onye careful because at this stage you have to look at priorities. The central defense role, our person Gerard Martin Banoba Bono. There are other players are in the absence of Gerard Martin or Mobo.
But honestly, I mean, Kawe in Kaho, Runa Ruyu, coaching your sister Lenuano, the passing game no umpe. And no few say games being getting to say Mayuka Modiano, Kobit me to Gerard, not or they are building a confidence. What I said, because I can see any day you cannot just put him where's our risky. I hear the other boy now but in games be saying because available no the build boy in the confidence because clearly we hear a left-footed player it was our rule.
Sure, a very understandable.
Yeah.
But I did mention here, sir, in the absence of Gerard Martin, there are other players are mobile. Okay. Barcelona in resource.
Okay.
But young fan say menka say sabisio, but the pra ekabon one gasia ekoko practice and I say accumulated cards and I say be a one gasia the red card. Chesney is not registered. Basa betimi anya trust in the other goalkeepers. Inaki Pena. That is the big question. And until America say
no so kra no on the 9 sequence wo kokumu baba so na so on train until some register we just share.
Yes.
Just on train.
Yes. And even with the say yemfa say onyankoye na ebi accumulated card eba red card aba and I say prebia ba na Inaki Pena step into the goalpost. And it's just in the performance of the last season. Just in the available. May I sure say almost all the Barcelona supporters ebe pese just in the moment be available no other podium.
Yeah.
Because he's a better goalkeeper than Inaki Pena. Enti na make us a coach in enhye na on setting the priorities right. Me wo gidie enim say every Barcelona player or available be about to register no. Enkosi se bibia nko na we close registration ni bibia no na Barca register everybody our Tony bia. But then again coach enya very careful. Minim wonya some kind of trust our Gerard Martin mu.
Yeah.
And I am happy for the young guy. I am saying I am happy for Gerard Martin because ekweku adia ba ko a ede wo football mu pa and say u coach wo mu gidie.
No correct.
Obi ase onya de amanfo se unimbo but coach ni nanim de wo hu wo mu amananya sa kind of trust and confidence wo mu. Mamemfa obi to say Ramirez any example. When Ramirez came to Chelsea, now the performance nye. Chelsea supporters, meaning Chelsea supporters are now omokwa heball. Our match viewing centers. Omudi kan jina bonse ma Chelsea lineup ba. Lineup ne bana Ramirez woman omuntu ya romodi omusika kofi. Because Ramirez woman Chelsea be lose. But Ramirez was fortunate say obetu coach ni nya gidie wonimu Carlo Ancelotti. Na ordinate boy ni mistakes na or correct no. De bia na alternate boy ni kaka. After it got to that point Chelsea supporters now omo train na Ramirez ba owoma omuntu yeska no kofi no kwaku afi omo match viewing centers na omo train line up the beba no mo Ramirez wom after mom first so owoma no kofi say say onim mom mbe kofi owoma omo say owom nko de Chelsea beche just because he got a coach and what trust with him no ye ni ho adwuma enti I'm happy for Gerard Martin say coach no orum ni woni mu gidie and per Juma you want to flex away on certain other players to get them to the kind of level like you last season. No, I have that kind of trust and the confidence to be able to Gerard Martin. I'm a Gerard Martin last season. Any ball are not obono. He's going to be one of the best players for Barcelona.
One of the players who would kick a ball pie is Gerard Martin, you know, honestly.
The long passes.
Or passable on ye pa, but on this on Timmy Trumika to say Alejandro Baldini he say all the Baldi judge na obeka so nimbo. What I say, but ni nine more do. And they did. Well, Jabi Alonso press conference and a biggie Kobisa and say Franco Manstantuano acquire no starting training. Coach and say opeso my boy in minutes kakra. Inti ebia okay against Osasuna no opeso man in minutes kakra na on the boy in the casa no who dream ni pa say the kind of and someone a boy in the can or say boy ni matured. Was when Susu say akra no na dwem abie sa. And Kobisa say Barcelona epesom kobo La Liga game e wo Miami for anu to be Sancho for hadwin. And on say Real Madrid had the statement about that case, you know, only Madrid for your dream. The Madrid for can't be simple. And then Javi Alonso be tell press conference no, him say na no ya. Ko bi san Lami Yamal. Ohun Lami Yamal. Ne level ne someone for say ne level no osoro. And I say ono oni machine. Ye dey measure level.
Hey. Bruni ne ka fun ta.
Hey, and then Javi Alonso minim de ba ni mu a. And now me say also ni machine here or they check a level.
Yeah, they measure level.
Yeah, they measure level into no.
Wow.
Mona more can level as some minka. What I say. And mami sanka bako. Okay. Century bako say, do you think the media is putting a lot of pressure on Lamine Yamal? Second question about Lamine, you take the coach in Eka. Do you think the media is putting a lot of pressure on Lamine Yamal? And Javi Alonso say, I don't know. I don't have a blood pressure monitor. I don't know. I don't have a blood pressure monitor. Oh, Mr. Munua and the Jabi Alonso. I can press conference.
You are asking Real Madrid coach so many questions about a Barcelona player.
Some person on fan and two bas and some.
Koku, I thought that you had you need to be too much.
The coach is also
there are a lot of players in the Real Madrid setup. So what I say, you could have asked him about the Rodrigo situation.
And the crowd will be sad.
Yes, now if you say Obepe center back, because if you say anything, there are a lot of problems in the Real Madrid team. I'll bet me a bisa honsem. You decided to ask about a Barcelona player.
And see, can say oh mini comment.
Koku untem for your hard genetic. Your hard genetic. Koku Franco Mastantuano. I am happy the coach knows how to introduce players into games.
Okay.
I am saying this because you have a lot of talent. Coaches are not handle and also teams and how to introduce them into games. Afei ema players ne baba ye flop. Obi wo horoma or a good player, quality player. But obey he has kaka no the woman into the kind of system of finding a into the kind of environment of finding a na kaka no one who game na so one system na so no timi abo. But coach bi wo ma o feel say mato player na nko ade mi hia no at the same you see player no and the player na ba emfa ho ni player na experience emfa ho ni terrain na player na baba be piem say oye new say onye new ofa player na 90 minutes kone kokobo. But me no me nim say a lot of these players, especially omo free South America, the European football terrain is totally different from omo terrain no money woman. Entin oba and kakan no integrating into the squad. Ebia 5 minutes, ebia 10 minutes, ebia 15 minutes. Kakan. Na player ne getting used to the kind of play. Ebia man 90 minutes. The mistakes but also for people to start criticizing him, say he's a bad player. An example, Namiyo. Look at how Arteta introduced Jokeres in his first Premier League game.
Yeah.
Minutes now the man, an exposé player.
Yeah. True. A fact.
Benjamin Sesko, Manchester United. But people didn't talk about him so much because the minutes in there.
And also obey power.
Yes. But a man for can because minutes in the Nisa. It's ultimate fan judging the performance.
No credit.
It's in a gradually 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
No credit.
That player need to get used to the new terrain of finding a one. But command baby bear a bear exposed player. No, it is a minute this one. That's a performing bad, and that's our best man. A man for can watch him because you feel that when you enough time I had to be judging. And I'm happy. Se Coach Xabi Alonso who said no. Now on how to integrate the player into the Real Madrid setup. He's coming from a different environment, totally different. Young players are from the same leagues. I call another club in the same league. Now I call one team more.
Yeah.
Now how much more Obi of a different continent and so by a different continent. Name and put no big boys. It was South America. By beginning there in the moment.
No correct.
Master Antonio is only a young boy with prospects and good talent. And all about Real Madrid. Into one who quite have faster than a rat team anymore. A baby I say na all Baba say Akodane Bobo.
Akurano, I think say me no ase dede wo no ho ana ono so no kura o ma na no nda nkenye sa me feel say e wo say nka oyi pressure ni di free no so to say on say the reason why make us say Barca and Madrid no wu sakwada wo ba na ye hype wa wo ba ye every touch bi or be touch bi among for do money ehwe
oh yeah
into pressure no enye easy to say the ato Endrick no hwe Endrick oba Benzema mo time and omo ye ne to say the omo ye Vini no a enka problem ni wo
yeah
because Vini o start enwan okola masia kakra na sorry okọ Castilla kakra no aba mpanyifo no mu kakra na ohie
so ni na all the steady terrain no
but Endrick buy no to know oh say Endrick problem no ahoma so eh na on the girl akwada kitikite won dey di 8 na the girlfriend di nachi na hype oh say ayesa pressure inti oba ya wo touch bia na amanfo start analyze
yeah
meanwhile inka Endrick age awedi any ball now born can one no
oh yeah
but pressure or the inti say no wasan so akwa number 9 say wasan so ba pressure be e beto no so
koku inti no
inti ka boy nka be de minyaya nka low key but masa akra no oba trainer space be e hye no just obu no hu senior player
player nankasa no I don't know it seems like he has some sort of confidence and so to be confident is very good but say a quarter so na ekoye overconfidence to that one kasa na
on even in ejira ho no sa die ni tika kwa na vim
o twaneta tu kakra and so aka ho say
you already look like a big boy I say ojini hudi o asa adagule mo bra mo be brown sa na ne ma fa de amom no ni baby o ba no hu
confidence is good but a thought I call overconfidence and I want to hear back na babe hante one kasa and I am only hoping say obe live up to expectation because the kind of hype any bad surrounding him must
okay
at the point in Madrid supporters need be crampo if you say oh Rodrigo Beko onko must ba any idea so all these things and the attention there they
misro the man
e sha ase a obi e baba be hwe sa mastantuo no
eno na misro no mikra menya enye hey rade okay o de hwe pressure dem ma Barcelona ema eja Victor Hoke kwan no
yeah
ema e rain fi say wa be bo Barca pe sa Victor Hoke no ba hype sa nti asan kwada no obi apeso ai to sell Lamine Yamal I'm sorry but that is the truth obi e ba o gini hudi give me chance pastor Lamine nkomo ne de munyin free mu o ebetwa mu back I say I'm telling you asem kwada no everyone want to be like Lamine Yamal
of course ne size aye
betimi
aye
master
but if we ask abrabo na aye bon kwaku obia ne the kind of grace aye kita no
correct
na obia ne ba bi ofree ba na obia ne de na chi wa abrabo mu enti enkonkɔhwɛ asemasi se watimi aye we enti ne chinchin a won so betimi aye a total self belief ni timi ma oye but there are times am enti na mpedifo say ohwe obi asaso sawasa o chia opa
well
enti enya time bia na obekwa akwa obi na what decide say o asemasi aye nko ade metimi aye
okay the famous interviewer boy no yes ono de ofi Argentina the best player the goat Lionel Messi
yeah
omupo na ni kira akora yi say master Madrid na wo no ye nka Messi asem o Madrid owie o say that's all that I can't we o say that's all
waka
what I say and now ko bisa Jabi Alonso press conference na say
and also there
and Jabi Alonso say o say boy na say because boy ni fi Argentina nti obedwen sa nti no ono opeso o say boy na say from boy ni perspective say o ya Argentina ni nti no kasa nti Sancho for interest
and the boy wonim Garnacho ana
where dey jai
Garnacho we dey ni
o Argentina ni
Master Antonio
asemo nti Vinicius sorry what dey yenko Jude Bellingham so ne nsa no ene okọ gym almost start say at the weights to ne nsa no so nti ene oya shoulder exercises nti no ene the shoulder no pejada there obenyi nya mame nti Jude Bellingham enso so say the shoulder no ma ka say opeso recover bantam crack chains say send you see hu master Jacob Kiyo ono so offer Porto Fogu so bo Arsenal punano sa say offer Arsenal so a 7 million loan fee and a 20 million option to buy. Arsenal for Indian take this boy no cry and na o mama na mbobo boy no kro nka ho. You want to wisa with delete Brentford the near man nyina free ne IG. So manonko. Wa clear o near man nyina free ne IG say mo some na me betwe. We yi near man nyina free o. Magay on say story bi ba say the coach friend o chifa the coach so abro mo Chelsea bo wie no. Boy no for say there be. On be catch and say e was so kodwon so eye doping test. It's not in the buafu nkofo no cry and no coach ne kan ya as one shot also want na the buafu say aden no mo friend so na be doping and nti na enye say bia boapayo say on respect biggie Roma say ewie ya ye kasa sisi omonte Jadon Sancho nka omugo so twen say omote wo twen Jadon Sancho say my mom reply up till now replied what happened Pandiani a former Sasuna player Pandiani now say hey, Ronaldo ya homa so papa or say those days now was Sasuna when Ronaldo be boboa na Ronaldo TC Park no snow Sasuna for no supporters ni Ronaldo bigi or say unima de Ronaldo ye or say Ronaldo said that far ball so bo free kick or supporters ne Ronaldo no am shot throw or the saw
net wa sheda
but say or target someone with Ronaldo no the shots this entire
yeah so
Pandiani is almost working on
ono anga that do Ronaldo
we shall time Ronaldo now Ferdinand the same asim we say so bia ne yadwe Ferdinand say Saliba ne Maguires England when you now partnership being where China Name open the best defender a Virgil van Dijk but partnership there a Arsenal there no I'm up for say Derby or Boachia a better than Virgil van Dijk the best defender we are say or say that Ibiza say or no say Premiership Van Dijk them say one defender go for Jan pa Van Dijk ka ho Valencia for the offer about for Ben Chilwell Valencia at the offer about for Ben Chilwell. Me sure say Chelsea supporters to create refino. Inter Milan say Benjamin Pavard a free club with ma kofa Dio Pamecano and so Edenaba. Nti and also biggie me pacho. You see, there's this journalist who writes and is very close to Manchester United. Or German Athletic, you know. Report to be by natural margin so kakra say time na mudi Beleba common. Beleba there no see anye club to club but a unofficial. They say no mudi didn't come with you. Say Manchester United and Kofu be mentioned say Sikana Chelsea 3 for Joao Pedro no. Saskani be na modeba. Intelibia man you for no say oh you feel say Joao Pedro Sikano around 55 na Saskana ye the bar mobeji. Say Brighton for no. A show mobile say mamunsi ha. Say ubetua man you for say Joao Pedro a striker. Inti defensive midfielder the day into the board they say striker. Say a honama bright say a Brighton for bufu ye. Story coming in but this is someone who writes and is close to Manchester United. So and I'm giving it credits and I say sanity. And I know myself follow suit to Reneno. Say Adrian Rabiot and Jonathan Rowe konto gidi say sa game ready e shinkofo betu 10 against 11 no mama René for na show say ntokwa bi say omo kontoko dressing room nti say myself for eyi omu din e list no so say on to some back answer mo bi ensi ho omo ba be say team Adrian Rabiot onansia wo we o kontokwa Ferdinand say opa look short chew say look short please stay fit stay fit who stay fit ebe boat team no pa bigi
Kwaku mama share from Jacob Kivior Arsenal I'm found the amount of money Beba Kivior Arsenal shouldn't sell yeah I am saying Arsenal shouldn't sell because at the end Arsenal every Premier League Kwaku minu nim say for some seasons now Adie ha Arsenal bobo ne pa squad depth. Arsenal defense yabeka ho asem. Say the Arsenal defense at a point na a problem because Saliba na say Gabriel Magalhaes ni one ma. Central defense no munye obi o de be hye last season And afei Gabriel Magalhaes ni hɔ no Jacob Kivior team standing up to the test. A ball in that position, a man near Macon kind of man Arsenal. Magalhaes about back, but Oba and Pennyfo who here. Says Jacob Kivior a backup mpoa. We still need another player. Also bet me about Babesha's our position because Arsenal is building something for the future. I'm found also Mope Premier League agent. Saliba likely say Abia within the next 2 seasons on your part of the Arsenal team. And this one on a qua. Omubenya players from the bench as one could to be on Pombetimi Ababa Bishim, no Masiakain. And I was for Christian Mosquera. And so the Nababa Bekan was central defense on him. Say Omrameka Kivio, na say in case say Ebehia, so be Bekwa Kushimwa, and you 2 solid central defenders are time be a Bibi Sibiano, or Bibetimi Aquaku. And this our time we would team actually one of my solid no. And Conco Junisika and Conco Jai Kivio Manenko.
Nessa moto Mosquera Basisi.
And I make say Mosquera or what? Kivio soon here. Mosquera hasn't played in the Premier League. So what is the guarantee say on this season a farmer? There is no guarantee. But who will be at least what better on Machaka in the shape of Kivio? Last season
paying wage bill. Says he say Califury fit. Say Califury fit. Na Mosquera fit. I said no. Because last year Kivio any chance elbow because na Califury in your fit. But say if he is fit, Luis Kelly beats me about left back. There's no point. If you understand, he wasn't even part of the team.
And I make us say, if you are looking at all these things that all can watch some there, and can play another nanke pa. But I am saying this because say, squad depth na ye can watch some no. And no me point to. Aha Arsenal bobo ko ne pen. Arsenal bobo ko. Last 2 seasons semi-kind year.
Yeah.
One of the reasons someone to me and the English Premier League, Saliba oko praye.
No correct.
There wasn't any better replacement. Say Jacob Kivior last season actually say he's a good replacement for the Saliba position. And also Gabriel Magalhaes position. And only Danchen. Christian Mosquera aba. But Mosquera now abano. He's a new player to the English football terrain. And there is no guarantee. Some Mosquera bejinemu ebefa. The Arsenal in him she crampona. Omonfa Jokeres the any example. Jokeres numbers for the free Portugal ebano. In the first game, I'm mano. It is a Mosquera bo. Na say amfa. Na sa abrenu to what on Jacob Kivior kwaku. Then Arsenal goes back to square one. And that is me fear. And for me, omoma branti and intena. Not possibly after this season. Now say Mosquera almost are warming itself into the Arsenal team proper. Any Premier League in it, then they can take that decision. Kwaku Roma. Omon forget to Jadon Sancho. Born and Catalonia na against Obobium.
Everyone needs time to think about
who player when you serious will be say Sancho da. He's not a serious player. She they be a kase e wiase abrabo no ho. Okay, obi an kwan of aso bone bra. Obi wo ho no mo a, o feel say enu hia sika. Enti sika no hia na no kwaku. Se wo gi sika ne na onwene de ebeti twena ho. But there are certain opportunities today. Kwaku e bi asika nimu o. But o grab esa opportunity ne na e twena. Enu na di sika beba obotom.
Chelsea man around 150. That was the base. Juventus Ekaso man 100. 1G. Roma no matter say around 80. Onji. Saudi Arabia also onko. Was still he is good enough for the big clubs.
Minyananka Sancho ni omo di dwane bi. Enkankan Ghana ha. Omo tonton cars ne nema kase ni bi adi nkomo. Oku price na de ebedi kan ba no udi agro na wanya. Anhwa de beba akire nyina aginyame. Uze shase from Chelsea de no. And a Juve de ne ba from. Roma de ne wo from change Juve de no. Titia na etiko from. And Sancho adia he needs now. The platform and the coach that is going to bring back the Sancho we knew or Dortmund. But I am a yasa kwadani nyanhu sa de no. He still thinks it's all that so yes Sancho now know about Dortmund and Sana all joining Manchester United no. But when you say Sancho ni biom e din na da so yes Sancho. But the performance is not the Sancho no about Dortmund and so about Manchester no. The player should know that. What he needs now is a platform to get back to the best of form. Sikana open and neno. So konya opportunity now boni year to say now what Dortmund now. Kwaku ubetimi anya sika change the Manchester United the mauno. That is what he should be thinking about. And Ferdinand asemno kan no. Say oyi the best central defender of Premier League anymore. Obeyi Virgil van Dijk. But oyi best central defensive pair. Obeyi Saliba and Magalhaes. Many Ferdinand they are doing 100%.
Okay.
Kwaku last season, about Premier League in the year, Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, Emiliano, and they conceded a fewer number of goals in the English Premier League. Arsenal conceded 34 goals, it will EP or no more. They conceded a fewer number of goals in the English Premier League. It is a partnership. A nipa me no mobile central defense. A central defense a strong. And a day car somebody are. Then definitely no partnership was better than any other because they conceded a fewer number of goals. We are no few on one. Say ope back ope na offer Van Dijk. They be amekase so be kasem about footballer. First of all, you look at the person talking about the game, or your ex-footballer, a legend of the game. He was a central defender. Ferdinand knows who a quality centre back is because in the position, and so I don't know. And Kwaku, ebi a Van Dijk be mistake bako. Ebi a Chena Van Dijk be mistakes mienu. And to be Gina so akase Virgil van Dijk and Sam Fata say you born the best central defender in the English Premier League. But for someone to become the best, it doesn't necessarily mean here without mistakes. It takes years of consistency to build that kind of status we are talking about. Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and years of consistent good football. And as a performance, and I do Makako Jina baby, Omujina says, Inti ene, Opa Bowiasi Bonina, Obin Timin Cat, Asamati Yadia chain Messi, Asamati Yadia chain Cristiano Ronaldo, because of the years of consistent good performance, Ronaldo Messi de Mayen.
Yeah.
Lami Yama board now, Bono. There are players out Bonidin, Salami Yaman in Bobo player, Asamati, Samati Ronaldo, American. And how would you know will be a boss?
Mukrame Chaukutu.
So what I say? But Lami Yama born now Obono. There were seasons or timer. Now the board it is a message the pepe.
Okay.
But untimin konko kasa asemno because the years of consistency. I know message the Gina no. Lami Yama nyam ben ho kwata kra fe na woduru meti boot.
Oh.
Onyam from man ko to dwem.
Boot no kro wie.
Yes. A Virgil van Dijk upbuild this status na the amano ho. With years of consistent good performance but, as a central defender.
But people disrespect him and I get sad. Virgil van Dijk, top. I mean, sometimes I don't understand. We think that we a defender was out that form. No, I quite Virgil van Dijk on time na for more.
Debbie.
People think say Ojani. Attackers. That is a lie. People say. I don't get it. See, on say your perception be. Inti, Ebiane said the last time. Na me ni wudin komo me catch say so we a coach. Now want to talk on sa. Now move and show action. If you say unyani.
Oh, sika kono ne kwasi apia.
Exactly. To say the na nkofo me pese me bo coach be the mo ya we coach be a calm to say Carlo Ancelotti. After all his achievement, people still think say. Onyade na the place ne bobo de mano. There's a mentality be I don't get it. Oh a player now won't chichia yes onyade. Just me I don't get unimbobo. It's a yes Haaland wasa. Adea do nimi ya a goal scoring. Who told you goal scoring is cheap?
Review na Haaland no me wan adwuma ni goal check.
On say your perception be ohwa nipa mu bi agiatu. There are goalkeepers, goalkeepers be or they were top goalkeepers, and they born in Dinchrewa. All respect to Mopa, but some goalkeepers, Rebecca say lack. No one town to 2 months to form here did that. How many times don't say did that form get great? Did that knows the positioning?
Yeah.
When two Americans ask on to turn home, the arts of reading the game are the most difficult thing as a defender. Defender read the game. Masa, who was our skill now? It is better chance will be already that form. Van Dijk reads the game well.
And in the Premier League, Obi Ebebo central defender be oya de chain Van Dijk.
Na why na nkofon sam o mokeka. Na no kra Semenyo go ye kwhye no match de kwotwa Sancho. Meanwhile, the bigger picture was that Van Dijk efa na Konate so ginase ya ono so making sure so all master Semenyo for born in fa ho. No match de kwotwa star be the about to serve ever as the only the oye. Master, whether you like him or not, me I am a Manchester City fan. You were Manchester United. We will cry the rival power the Liverpool. But you are saying the truth.
He's my best central defender.
He has been. He has been the top guy. Whether you like him or not. But master, football no. Virgil van Dijk was master the art of reading the game. But he organizes the back very well.
Yeah.
On him where to position himself at any point in time. It is a few mistakes now. They can say, "Onya, dear master, this guy he has been consistent for how many years now? I think 4 to 5 years, right?"
Bro.
Oh, come on,
Bro.
Master. Defenders ni will be on chow. Huh? Cavallo mun chicha na nyo bia na yesau.
Sergio Ramos.
Oh, say, sad defenders, you respect to Omopa, Omomucha Bebri. You know what? That from hey, in there, oh,
it's your crew.
But there are other refined defenders, almost also there, yes, sir. Oh, big yampo, wrap up, mammy, or last
for me, I think that for Virgil van Dijk, there, we have to put that kind of premium on his name. Why yeah, Jumana wa any that kind of status, and he's a top central defender, no doubt.
Big yabako na anaya Juada. Chelsea for J Club World Cup into Monday. You beat me shake Chelsea JC the Quadruma. What sort of indiscipline? Chelsea fans need be and your munina ebi.
Na indiscipline.
Say a Juada ye share.
Now the fear on the Chelsea for Neka. Almost say 4 years in a Sokrana, still number 2 world champions for the last 4 years.
Oh,
share one thing. Some more can do
a year bill, say a young winner, Obu or your moderate kakra. Banco football, extreme Chelsea supporter, Aquabia, Minimna, or take Collins. On a more technician, Father Dusty. Sanko for na wishia omwa wona ne kasa 1 minute now as I
was a Chelsea bum
I want say time Chelsea and so na Chelsea for nya no into bet time go for the buy first. Well, say abi another Chelsea we kwabra ni susu no
say dey kanyina na ni ajepa me am hu bibia
say FIFA for na am some person 2 years no nkomo no serious o omo de din komo wechire clubs na say omo ntia say schedule no
Chelsea for no mo ntwa omo for ni wi
they omo person omo 2 years clubs ni be penisa what I say clubs ni be o sika na ewom ni ntino
honestly go aside scan na dey memi nya na sanka mepe
2 years
yeah because club world cup na mo de for us to wait for 4 solid years.
Barca for say time pa. Barca for no say joint tournament.
Omo ko bi an come players in come register omo nyina.
Dey mom. Ska dey come nye bebre.
Come register omo nyina.
Any dey no Kasembie no. Kamu kra 1:1 in come na mkwanso. Ka by this time 1:1 kra available.
Come register omo nyina.
Yapon